I want to put a little cushion in there for him. It's so cute. Good morning, lovely humans, and whatever other creatures may be joining us today. Welcome to the mat. Welcome to your practice. Welcome to my birthday practice. I'm going to be pretty playful today, I think, and add in some challenges, things I like to do when I'm practicing on my own. And so I am encouraging you to do what you can. I'll give lots of options as we go along, and to pull back where you need to be steady and grounded and breathful and safe, as safe as possible in this mad, mad world. So speaking of the mad, mad world, yes, we're in pandemic, we're on fire, and it's 9/11. So um, my birthday's 9/12, so it's happened before that it's been a birthday celebration plan, and then the world blew up, and so it's still blowing up. And honestly, it's been part of my history since I was a child that the world was blowing up and the complete dissolution of everything I knew, death and rebirth, loss, and coming back to fullness. And so I sent this picture last night that someone sent me of the fire goddess. It's what a map of the fires currently in California, and how it looks like a face of the fire goddess. You see her? So, yeah, that's what time it is. Whoa, that's what time it is. And they were like, maybe we should be mourning. And I was like, yes. And sometimes the best way to mourn is to really celebrate life. We are still alive. We have so much life to live, so much love to give. And we are being seriously awoken right now to what needs to move or change in the world. And I know you need to move your bodies. We've been sitting here a minute. So we'll do that too. But yeah, what needs to move or change? The earth needs our attention right now. Our economies and cultures and structures need our attention right now. There's so much rebirthing, rebuilding, reperspecting to have, and reconnection to earth and to one another, to all the facets. So much that's been being ignored, and it's all coming up now to be seen. Hence, apocalypse, the true meaning of apocalypse, to reveal. And so we are in this great time of reveal. And as much as there may be mourning to do and tears to do and heaviness and quiet to have, there's also the fullness of life, which also means our innate joy. The fact that we're alive and able to breathe right now. And I want to celebrate that with you today. So thank you for being here. And thank you for practicing. Thank you for practicing with me. Please have any comfortable seat. Slide your hands back on the thighs a bit, press down into the heads of the femurs and lift up through your heart. Roll your shoulders up to the ears and then squeeze them onto the back and pull them down and together as you lift through your chest. Press into the sits bones and continue that lift and lengthening. So really feel into rooting into the earth, your body of earth as part of this earth, designed to have these cycles of letting go, of turning in, of loss or apparent loss or decay that turns into new life, that turns into space for welcoming great abundance and new beginnings. Your body of earth whole, perfect, beautiful as it is. Yes. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, great Mama Earth. Thank you for all your medicines. Thank you for all your beauty. Thank you for your support, nourishment. And thank you to all of the teachers, gurus, and lineages who have come before us, who have brought us these practices. Thank you to my teenage parents who didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And I thought for so long really messed me up. And what really happened was I was set on a very early path to healing, to renewal, to self-sufficiency and sovereignty. And I continue. And so, thank you for my life. Thank you. Thank you to this breath that fills my heart. Thank you for this breath that rises and falls my chest. Thank you to this breath that sings through the trees and feeds me song. Thank you, great sky, divine, great mystery. Thank you for life today. Scary and as messy as it might be, thank you for life today. Long, slow breaths as much as you can in the nose and out the mouth, emptying out without any sound or vibration. Letting go breaths, letting go of what we don't need for our practice, and taking this pause to remember our fullness, our wholeness, our beauty. May we worship ourselves today. May we bow before the altar of life. May we celebrate that life and our own fullness. I'd like to share a reading from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, from the Radiance Sutras translations. Worship does not mean offering flowers, though those are nice too. It means offering your heart. Offering your heart to the vast mystery of the universe. It means letting your heart pulse with the life of the universe, without thought and without reservation. It means being so in love with all of it that you are willing to dissolve and be recreated in every moment. And so it is. Whatever dissolution has to happen for us to be recreated in our fullness, for us to remember our divine expansive self, so it is. Let fall away what we don't need, and let us open to the truth, to our fullness, to our connections, to earth, to spirit, to one another, to all aspects and layers and ages of ourself. Exhale and pour your breath out. If you will, and breathe just into your heart center, an open jaw, open throat, long ah. Big breath into your belly, like a round circle through your mouth, your throat, down into your belly, breathing the vibration of O. Breathing up into the crown of the head, the third eye center, in the center of the head, looking skyward, open to your dreams and your spiritual, spiritual sensing, and so forth. The bee's breath, the sweetness of life, welcoming that in today. Exhale and empty. Inhale your yes, NG, mouth open, vibrate in the head. The three power centers of our body mind connected. In the center of our being, the Padmasara, the ever unfolding lotus of our heart. Let's connect into the vibration of the universe. Om, the Om circling through the body, vibrating up and out. Exhale and empty. Inhale your heart's yes. And if you will, press into your pinkies and thumbs and blossom the lotus of your heart open wide. Imagine into your blossoming, your unfolding, what your offering is to the world at this time. So much needed, each of us with our one little crucial, important part. What does that look like for you? Maybe it's just a smile today, which this mantra, this bija mantra of the heart will bring onto your face, whether you want it or not, if you do the mantra. So, ring. Big wide smile with your ring. Big ha in the beginning for the breath of life. And again, that the bee's breath, circling and vibrating this breath up, out through the body, through the crown of the head. Exhale and empty. Inhale your yes. And let's keep that blossom open and reach and rise it up to the sky. And blossom the beauty of you out all around. May the benefits of our practice benefit those all around us, and may it ripple out. May all beings benefit. May all beings be joyous and free and safe from harm. To the mat. All right, let's start in child's pose. We'll grow this baby up from there. And I know I posted 10:30 to 11:30, but PDT that is. But you know, we gotta start it a little slow. And we're gonna just go until this is over. You go until it's over for you. Toes together, knees wide. Push your hips back and rest your forehead and wag your tail. Give your booty a little wiggle there as you push the hips back and low back. Good morning. And yes, I invite you to make lots of noise throughout your practice. Let your neighbors wonder what you're doing over there, up there, down there, however it is for you. Next, big inhale. Swing your hips all the way out to the right, chest forward to the hands, hips all the way out to the left, and back to the heels. Big, big circles. Next time you get to the back, switch directions. Keep it going. And then take your time. Next time you get to the back, pause, inhale and stretch back. Exhale, ripple forward, knees, chest, chin, booty in the air for a moment. Slide it on through. Pull back with the hands and elbows and shoulders on the back. Open cobra. Exhale and press back, child's pose. Inhale, stretch that child back. Exhale, ripple forward, knees, chest, chin, sliding on through. Open to cobra. Exhale back. Let's do a few more of those. Inhale at the back. Exhale as you ripple forward. So you're engaging your core, so you're not collapsing into the low back. You're lengthening up out of the low back. Please do this in a way that it feels good for you. It can be much more mellow. It can stay floating a little more, less back bend. Again, strong core using that exhale. And then back to child's pose. Inhale. Exhale forward to hands and knees, and right knee open to the side. Big, big hip circles. Switch directions. Square your hips up, press that foot to the sky, squeeze those inner thighs, strong core, keep that core engaged, and kick the foot up for 10. Straight up to the ceiling from the heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you exhale, knee to the nose, squeeze, curl in, and then lift that knee to your right tricep, slide it down to the wrist. Lift it up, right tricep, slide it down to the wrist. We're going to do this again later in down dog. It's going to be way harder. You have the option of coming back here. Turn the back toes under, lift that right leg up and back. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, knee to the nose, shift forward. Inhale, lengthen it up and back. Exhale, curl in, knee to the nose, squeeze. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, curl in, knee to the nose, squeeze, and step the foot forward. Squeeze the feet together, squeeze the inner thighs together. Press down into the earth, hug in and rise up, hands to hips. God, not right still. Square your hips up. Press your hips down and lift and lengthen up out of the waist from that rooting. Shoulders on the back. And let's fly. Inhale, back knee down, arms up. Exhale, squeeze. Legs straight and arms down with the breath. And stretch it out. Squeeze the legs together. Reach and rise up out of the waist. Any edge of back bend here. Big breath in. Next exhale, fly the arms down. Place your hands. Lift that front foot up into the core. Step back plank. Inhale, strong core plank. Exhale, shift forward, lower to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale up, dog or cobra. Squeeze the shoulders, lift your heart. Exhale, back, child's pose. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, come forward, hands and knees. Strong hands, spread the fingers wide. Pull hands and knees towards one another, shoulders down the back, long spine. Keep that core engaged and hip circles with the left knee. Switch directions. Breath in the nose, breath out the mouth as much as possible. Square the hips up, engage the core, knit those ribs and hips together and push that left foot to the sky. High as you can and pulse. 10 from the heel, active foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And knee to tricep and slide it down to the wrist. Pick it up, slide it down to the wrist. Few more. Turn the back toes under, lift that leg up and back. Inhale, stretch it out. Ah, that feels good. And exhale, knee to the nose, curl in, foot to the floor. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Hug in, press into the feet, rise up, hands to hips. Square the hips up. Press your hips down, lift and lengthen up out of the waist, shoulders on the back. Big breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Inhale, fly back, knee down, arms up. Exhale, squeeze, legs straight, arms down. You could always do this with hands on the hips if you need. 8 more. Inhale, hold the pose, squeeze to center, pull on your hands as you clasp or hook them, shoulders on the back, stretch out through the back heel and up through your heart and hands. Big inhale there, stretch it out, and as you exhale, swan dive forward, land the hands. Inhale as you exhale, pick that front foot up and step it back, plank. Inhale, strong core plank, hold steady 5 breaths. You're welcome to come down to your forearms or to lower the knees down, of course. 4 more breaths, lengthen them out. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower, slow and steady all the way down to the earth. Push into your feet and stretch your feet back. Hands under the shoulders. Pull the elbows and shoulders down the back. Push strongly into your sacrum, pubic bone. Lift your navel, lift your heart as you open cobra. Inhale right there as you exhale. Lower part way, just enough to pick the hands up, pick the legs up, squeeze. Inhale, push into the hands, lift the navel, lift your chest, squeeze the shoulders on the back, pull the elbows back, nice. Exhale, lower halfway, or however far you need to pick up the hands, lift the legs. And we're gonna rock that, a few more. Big breath in at the top. One more. Inhale, fly. And let's swim. Flying and swimming, flying and swimming. What? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, booty burning, yeah. And inhale, open cobra. And exhale, back, child's pose. Press back, breathe your low back. And when you're ready, up and back, downward dog. Stretch it out. Play with it as you like. Bend and straighten the knees. Relax the neck. Give your head a little nod or roll around. Let go. All right, little core challenge on the hands here. And so out of the hands as much as you can, reach and rise the right leg to the sky. Pull up and back, core strength, a little strength of that leg. Get the weight out of the hands. Inhale, nonetheless, claw your fingertips. Exhale, bend the knee, flex the foot, press that hip open. You could do this on all fours if you need to. Stay there or hip circles here. Switch directions. Inhale, reach and rise that leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to the right tricep. Options, you can come back down to hands and knees, slide the knee down to wrist, back to tricep. Otherwise, maybe more challenging, cross body here to the tricep, down to the wrist. Do the side that's right for you. Do the level of it that's right for you. 5 more. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, foot forward between the hands, back knee down. Hug the feet towards each other, rise up, hands to hips. Really squeeze those hips square and press down into your sacrum. Work your shoulders on the back. Pressing into the foundation, sinking into it. Give your hips to the earth. Bend the front knee deep. Open your heart to the sky. Letting go breaths here, or you can clasp the hands and pull them down the back. As long as you keep engaging that core, and you can push into the front foot, lift the navel up as you drop the tailbone down, squeezing the shoulders, lift your heart, any breathful edge of back bend. Stay with that, or you could add a quad stretch here, reaching back for the back foot. Front hand could come on that thigh to root down and support it, or front arm could come up. Big breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Last 2 breaths. And maybe keep a hold of that for a moment as you come down. Release it as you like, hands either side of that front foot. Push into the foot, straighten the leg, maybe lift the toes and drag your heel back. Here, you can have back knee up or down as you like. And let's pivot. Spread those toes wide. Pivot on that front heel. Give your hips a big old swing side to side. So you're getting all 3 sets of hamstrings, little adductor and abductor. Active toes, happy toes, spread them out. And then come on back into that lunge. Pull the right hip back and reach your fingers forward. Long, long side body breath. Next inhale, open arm, face chest to the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs so strong you don't really need that bottom hand, but you can use it anyways. Scoop the shoulders down, lift the heart, lay back. Beautiful. Deep full breaths here. And then reach that top hand back. Let your bottom ear go heavy to the shoulder. Soft jaw. Get that neck shoulder release. And then inhale, stretch that front arm forward and bring both hands or forearms down inside the front leg. Lizard lunge. Back knee could be down as needed. Keep it up as you're able and breathe a little deeper into your hips. Next inhale, up onto your hands, lift the back knee, squeeze those inner thighs together, hug in, strong core. Claw your fingertips, keep that hug to core and open right leg out to the side, slow and steady, all the way back to plank. Nice job. Inhale, strong core, long spine. Exhale to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or child's pose. Squeeze the shoulders on the back. Lift your heart, big breath. Exhale, you could move back into child's pose if you need a pause, or to down dog, any variations there. Letting go breaths. Big breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Really use the core strength to pull the weight out of the hands. Claw your fingertips. You could easily lift the wrists up. Try to keep it that light. Pull back from the core when you're ready, down dog, and pull up and back from the left leg. Lengthen back, pulling from that foot like someone's pulling you up and back. Reach that leg up to the sky and bend the knee. Flex the foot. Press that hip open, open. Breathe, square your shoulders up. Breathe the front of the hip. Stay there, hip circles each direction, about 3. With the breath. And switch directions. Again, you could come to hands and knees, modify as needed. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to your left tricep. And slide it down maybe to your wrist, staying on that side. If cross body is great for you, go for that challenge to tricep, down to wrist, back up. 5 more, what? And that leg up and back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, foot forward, back knee down. You can always rest here laying on the legs, starting to cue that on the other side, but probably you need it even more now. So rest as you like. When you're ready, open up. Square those hips up. Press them down. Lift and lengthen up out of the waist, up out of the diaphragm. Press sacrum down. Lift navel. Keep lengthening the lower back here, even as you really work the elbows and shoulders back, and puff up the chest. And find whatever breathful edge of back bend is here for you. Maybe stay with that. Feel how that feels supported. Maybe you need that or want that today. Otherwise, maybe clasp your hands, squeeze the shoulders, and pull the hands down. Keep hugging the inner thighs together. Keep lifting the navel, strong engagement into the core. Full body breath. Stay with that, or front hand could come to that thigh. Other arm could come up and back as you keep sinking in, and maybe bend the back knee. Reach back for your ankle or foot. If you can, you turn fingers and toes same direction. Square the shoulder up. Sink into the front knee so you're coming off the back kneecap and onto the flesh just above it, or pat it if you need to. No sharp knee pain allowed. You can keep pushing into that front thigh to lengthen, or pull up through that hand. Last breath or two. Maybe keep that leg with you a moment as you bow in, little extra spice in that quad stretch. Release it as you're ready. Rest the chest on the front thigh and push into the big toe mound and straighten the leg. Maybe then peel the toes back, drag that heel back, and begin to swing your hips. You could stay as that with the back knee down, or lift the back knee and drag that front heel forward as you swing your hips really wide here. Spread the toes out. Very active front foot. And then shift forward, squeeze the inner thighs together, reach that left arm forward as you pull your hip way back. Breathe into that side body. Again, really strong squeeze of the inner thighs. So much core, you don't really need that front hand. Try to lift it up. Open that top hand, face chest to the sky, scoop the shoulders down the back, and lay back. Any edge of back bend that feels good for you. And then reach that top arm way back. Let your bottom ear go heavy to your shoulder. Soft jaw, soft neck. And flow that arm all the way through, hands or forearms down inside the front leg. Back knee up or down. What do you need right now to be breathful? Go there. Another 2 or 3 long, slow breaths, as much as you can. And next inhale, up onto your hands. Squeeze those inner thighs together and open that front leg straight and strong out to the side. Slow and steady. Step it back. Plank pose. Strong core. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, lower all the way down to the earth. I know that's really fast, especially as how I've been teaching lately, slower for the nervous system. So if you need a break, let's take it. Belly to the earth, right palm straight out from the shoulder. Press into the left fingers and roll on open. Step that left foot behind the right knee. Puff up your chest with breath. And maybe reach back for that top ankle or foot, and then kick it back towards your bottom hand. Puff up the chest. Relax the neck. A couple more breaths here. Oh, yeah, so good. Please stay right there as you like, or keep a hold of that top ankle if you've got it, and slowly draw your knees back together, getting that neck shoulder release. Oh, so good. And then roll back to your belly, press in. We can release the leg, of course. Press into that right hand and roll your shoulder around. And then as you're ready, second side. Left arm out to the side, straight out from the shoulder. Push into those right fingers, rest your head, and step the right foot behind your left knee. Puff your chest up, lift your heart, ears back along the shoulders. And breathe here. Or reach back for that top ankle and kick it back towards the bottom hand. Keep puffing up the chest. Deep, full breaths. Soft neck, soft jaw. Yum, yum, yum. Yum is actually another bija mantra for the heart. So, yum, yum, yum. And actually, that's kind of watered down version. The more first version was hyang, hyang, and that's the heart and the throat. Hyang, 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 hyang. Oh, so good. Yeah, sometimes we need to stay a little longer on the heart side. If you've still got hold of that top ankle, draw the knees back together and release as you're ready. Come back to your belly, rest your forehead, roll that left shoulder around. All right, here we go. Back bendiness. We're going to use all that nice shoulder opening. Push into your toes, stretch straight back through your legs. Let's interlace the hands on the sacrum for a moment, or even just push down into your sacrum. But really root sacrum and pubic bone. Push them into the earth, elbows and shoulders on the back. Push the sacrum and pubic bone so much, maybe you can feel everything else getting lighter. Legs and chest ready to lift up. Lift them up. Pull back from the hands towards where ceiling and wall meet as much as you can. Legs lifted up. Stay right here, or bend the knees. Reach back for your ankles or feet. If you can, hold the inside with your thumbs up. So that would be palms straight out from the shoulder, hand going straight back. You want to make sure that shoulder's rolled open and not rolling in. Turn it open, squeeze the knees together, and kick back. Squeeze the shoulders on the back, lift your chest. Maybe also lift the corners of your mouth. Hug your knees together so they're not wider than the hips. Keep lifting navel, lift heart. You have the option here, of course, to release, but maybe not run away, but just slowly drop down. Let your head go, get that neck stretch, kick back and open up, push into your pubic bone. Oh, and pulse in and out, or just hold at your edge. 5 more breaths. Two more breaths. And then release down. Turn your head to one side. You could rest your head on your hands or just on the earth and push your belly into the earth. Big, big belly breath. Push so strongly you can feel some space come between your vertebrae, or maybe you feel like you have to pee. Sorry if I said that out loud. Let's turn the head to the other side all the way. Big belly breath. Take your time when you're ready. We're going to go the hard way up, but you could go any way up you like. Elbows under shoulders. No, not that. That is a thing, but we're not going to do that right now. Hands under elbows, elbows align with shoulders. Press into the hands, lift the shoulders to the sky. Turn your toes under. Press into your feet, lift the thighs up. Inhale here as you exhale. We're going to lift from the navel. Plank pose. Inhale as you exhale, up and back, down dog. And let's wring that lower back out here. Step your big toes to touch and pull back from the core. Long inhale. And then exhale, pivot. Knees and toes to the left, hips to the right. Bend the knees deep and squeeze. Inhale, straighten the legs. Pivot through center. Exhale, pivot and twist to the other side. Bend in deep. Follow your breath side to side. And the next time you roll over to face your screen side or your first side, Vashisthasana side plank pose. You could come onto the bottom forearm. You could come onto the bottom shin. You could step the top foot in front of the bottom shin. Any way to make this a little easier for you. Pause there, scoop the shoulders down. Breathful here. Or maybe you lift the top leg up. You could stretch the top arm forward. Big breaths here. Core, side body, inhale, maybe challenge it, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, reach, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step that top foot behind the bottom knee, squeeze your booty, lift your hips, lift your heart, let your head and arm fall back. Wild things, it's almost new moon. It's not really howling time, but for me it is. Maybe for you too. Oh! So good. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to the nose. Squeeze to center and send that leg cross body straight out from your hip, and then square hips and shoulders to the earth. Inhale there as you exhale, lower slowly, slowly, slowly. Maybe you lower all the way down, stay there, we'll meet you. Maybe you lift back up. Inhale, exhale, slow and steady, lower down. With your breath. One more on your last one. Lower slowly as you can, get that side body lengthening, and pinwheel both legs once you come down. So I'll change orientation so you can see. But yeah, you're pinwheeling the legs. And then lift up and away from them and bow in. Ariel, be super careful here. Hug to your core. Unwind if anything feels crunky, and just find a more neutral sacrum place. Sacred message for all the Ariels of the world. Letting go breaths. So next time that we end up in this shape, we're gonna turn it into a seated shape, and it's gonna be super mellow and yummy after that. But two sides of that butt. So let's get the other side. So you ready? You could move through vinyasa or just unwind, up and back, downward dog. Find that core strength again that pulls the weight out of your hands. Claw the fingertips and light up your wrists. Pick them up. And as you're ready here, big toes touching, pivot and twist, little twisty dog dance. Stay in that dance as long as you like, or pivot or roll it on over second side. That bottom hand should be a little forward of the shoulder blade. Scoop it down, lengthen out, pushing through the feet, or find your variation to support yourself with bottom shin, top foot, forearms, whatever's right for you. Stay there, or reach that top arm forward, picking the top leg up. Stay there, or inhale here, exhale, elbow to knee. 4 more. Step that foot behind the bottom knee, squeeze your booty, lift your hips, lift your heart, let your head and arm fall back. Big breaths, wild things. And then come on back. Pick that knee up, knee to the nose, square up. Bring that knee forward and shift that leg cross body. So it's coming straight out from your hip to the other side. Square up hips and shoulders as much as you can. Inhale and exhale, slow and steady, lower to the earth. Maybe all the way down, stay, maybe almost down. Lift back up, 4 more. Slow and steady hip lengthening down to the earth. And then pinwheel both knees, bending them both. Lift and turn away from your legs. Walking behind you. Rest your head on your forearm. Any variations here, pause. Where can you be breathful here? Deep, full breaths. Lengthen your exhale out to slow things down. Please stay there longer or come to sit. I did say something maybe about being selfish today with my practice. So just a little bit selfish. I want to do a back bend now. Okay, so it's going to take you all into grounding, but first, optional back bend. So you could just bridge. You could put a block under your sacrum. You could just have a seat and watch. We're going to meet you there real soon. Or if it's there for you, maybe bring the hands to the shoulders. Point your fingers towards your shoulder blades, towards your shoulders, palms to the floor. Spread those fingers wide, claw the earth. Hug the elbows in. You only want them as wide as the shoulders here to keep that integrity in the shoulder girdle. When you're ready, press into your feet and your hands, and maybe just come to the crown of the head unless your hairdo inhibits it. And then walk your feet towards your hands, maybe lifting the heels. Draw the weight forward into your heart. Breathe your heart's yes. Hug the elbows in, Tony. Hug the elbows in as much as you can. Yeah, try to align elbows, shoulders, wrists. It's going to be more supportive when you're ready to go bigger. Big, bright breaths. Oh, I could stay here for 5 minutes and 21 seconds. I know, because I did that last birthday. Oh, and I sang a song while I was there. Take pause. Once you come back down, you might step feet wide, knock your knees together. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Deep, full breaths in the nose. And then make your way up to sit, however you get there. And fold your right knee in. Step your left foot over the top. Root into your sits bones as evenly as you can, especially if you've got any low back or sacral stuff. Really try to keep that grounding rooted and let the twist come from your spine and not the lifting of the hips. So support yourself as needed to level out. Root down, hug in, lift tall. Deep breaths in the nose. Out the mouth. Stay right here as long as you need. You can even just hug into that leg and take a big old break. Otherwise, left hand next to your hip, press down. Inhale, lift and spiral. Stay there or hug in. Or go deeper. Right arm up and over, hook, elbow or tricep. Inhale, push down into all points of contact. Exhale, squeeze and spiral deeply. A couple more breaths. Could they be deeper or fuller? Maybe sigh them out. Use that vibration to let go. Follow your next inhale and unwind, counter twist. Press into that top leg, lift tall. Stay upright or bow in and press your hips back. And inhale and press and drape up. And stack your knees up. And maybe push into your feet or pull on the earth in front of you to really try to pour your pelvic bowl forward. Wiggle hips back. Land the hips. There should be no sharp knee pain. If there's discomfort in the knees or low back or anything, sit up higher so the pelvic bowl pours forward, or extend the lower leg out, or support your shins so the ankles can be straight or strong and strong. Lots of ways to support yourself here. As you're ready, hug into that top knee, lengthen your spine. Breathe down through your sits bones here. Root down into the earth, like all that energy of your practice is like rooting supplement that you give to your plants. And you just feel that, yes, that juicy nourishment of feeding from the earth, of loving the earth, and of growing from that connection to the beautiful darkness beneath us. And trusting that the composting of the old into the new that lifts our heart, that breathes new life. And let's inhale open wide and just gather up all that's coming, all the great potential of this practice. And cross the left arm over the right. So same top arm, same top leg. Walk the arms over as far as you can and pull the elbows down and ground. Receive your hug. You could stay right here or reach the elbows forward and rest there. Or maybe spiral the arms all the way, eagle arms, palms together, back of the hands together, or holding a thumb, whatever's right for you. Lift elbows up, shoulders down, hands away from the face. Inhale, lengthen forward, elbows onto the knees, head in the hands, or elbows forward of the knees, head in the arms. Letting go breaths here in the nose. Out your mouth. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Really receive your hug here, your own big snuggle cuddle even. Thank you, body. Thank you, self. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I forgive you. The next inhale or so, stay longer if your body asks, please unwind and roll out the neck, mouth, shoulders. And then we'll bring the hands to either side of that top foot. Yes, you could just switch feet, but there's also this. Push into your feet and your hands, straighten your legs, pivot, wide-legged stance. Maybe take a pause there and shake your booty at your friends. Yeah, hey friends. Happy birthday, booty. And let's keep going. Keep going with that if you like. Or keep going, walk around to second side. If you go full circle, you'll end up second side. If it doesn't work out, whatevs. Pick up that top foot, stand it outside the bottom leg. Again, you might try to push into the earth and lean forward, pour the pelvis forward, pick up your booty and put it back there. Hug into your knee, lift that lower back up, lift your heart up. Push down into that front big toe. And again, pause here to ground. Inhaling, roots deep down, down. Heart and head lifted. Open, open, open. Stay here as you like. Hug into your knee, rest there. Or right hand next to the hip, push down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, spiral deep. You could hug into the leg there or reach. Long side body hook. Press into all points of contact, lengthen. Exhale, deep twist. Long, slow breaths wherever you're at. In the nose and out your mouth. Really squeezing to the core with that vibration. Last couple breaths here. Follow any inhale to unwind, lift tall, counter twist, press down into earth, press into your leg and open. Stay in that opening and lengthening or bring it down as such to the earth. Bow in and press your hips back. And then inhale and drape up. Stack your knees up, bottom leg straight or bent. Again, you might push into your feet and wiggle your hips back and your heart forward. And really try to get that pelvic bowl forward. Pull low back in, lift heart up. Again, breathing down here into your connection to earth and up into your opening to sky. Stay as you like or inhale, big hug, flow the arms up, gathering up, right arm over, left, cross the arms over as far as you can, little free massage moment there. Feel free to palpate around your scapula, tops of the shoulders, and then pull the elbows down and ground. Receiving your own hug. Stay there, or you can reach forward with the elbows and maybe rest towards the legs, or spiral the arms, eagle arms, elbows up, shoulders down, hands away from the face. Breathe here, deep full breaths. Any variation of hooking the elbows and finding whatever security you can through the hands. Breathe into any sensational areas. Stay there, low back in, heart forward, elbows reach forward, rest the head on the knees. No, maybe. Elbows on the knees, head in hands, or elbows slide forward of the knees, head in the arms. Bowing into yourself here. Breath in the nose to any of those sensational areas and letting go. Big self-cuddle moment. See if you can really just melt into it a bit. Thank you, body. Thank you, self. Thank you, beautiful earth. Thank you, blessing of breath. Thank you, all the beauty, all the challenges, All the pain of aliveness, all the joy of aliveness, the pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Please stay longer here, or last breath or two, maybe. Please just unwind when you're ready. Drape up, roll your neck, shoulders, mouth up. Switch the weight back and open your legs wide. And let's windshield wiper the feet a little bit, just kind of letting all those joints get loose. And maybe you sit up on a pillow or something here, unless your legs are happy being straight and your pelvic bowl can really pour forward and not back. So you want to be able to lift the heart here and lead with the heart forward. Helpful. Take hold of your thighs, spin your thighs out, back, and away. And then grab your booty because you can, it's yours. Yeah, grab it and put it out, back, and behind you. Let all that flesh rolling back, roll the bones forward, come onto the frontier edge of your sits bones, spread your toes out and pull with your heels. Maybe the knees bend a little or a whole lot. Pull with the heels, plug the femurs in, pour yourself forward. Here's where you could have a pillow pile or a block, an elbow, and a fist, like my nice pretend block. It's great, it's awesome, it totally works. Or pull on the earth, heart forward. Maybe that's all pushing, forcing. Don't. That's not yoga. So come on back to where you're breathful. Root down to lengthen up. And listen to the breath. Maybe the next inhale reaches you forward just a little more. Notice when the head tries to start leading, your heart's going to pull back. That goes for all of life, not just this pose. So come on back. Lift your heart. Let your heart lead. Let your heart lead. Let your heart lead. Long, slow breaths. Once the heart is at its edge, pause and breathe. I hear you. I love you. Right here. Right here is perfect. Oh, and then what? Suddenly there's more space. Sometimes, often, someday. So wherever your edge is, please pause there and breathe. Melting to that edge. Can help to do a little twerking practice here, a little squeeze, release of your glutes. Letting go breaths at your edge, wherever that is in this moment today. Be with it. Every day is different. Last couple breaths. Follow an inhale to drape up, come up to sit. Take hold of behind the knees and pick your legs up. Options here. You might roll on back to final resting, Shavasana, or take pause again in any comfortable seat for a meditation. I'm going to return to my cushion and to my book and read this little meditation to you again. You take any last movements or shapes that you need to be at ease in your body. And then find, when you're ready to, a final resting place. Shavasana, some supported restorative pose, and maybe a meditative seat. Take your time, move slowly, please. Support yourself with cushions or just feel the earth supporting you. Once you find that final resting place, inhale and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze muscles to the bones. Gather up any tension or busyness in the body and hold it and exaggerate. Hold, hold, hold. Inhale, inhale. And then exhale, and just let it all go. And again, inhale, gather up any tension or busyness, hold it, exaggerate it. Inhale, hold, hold, hold. And exhale, melt, melt, melt. And then melt even more. Let your muscles and bones be heavy, soft, relaxed. Give your body to the earth. Let go. You are held. You are supported. You are loved. And open your heart and mind to the sky, to the divine, to the infinite, to this great mystery of life. You are breathed. You are blessed. You are kissed. Welcome that kiss of sky, that breath of your yes to life. And breathe it. Repeat your yes to life. Imagine that yes just infusing the energy of your practice, merging with the energy of your practice. All your effort and your practice of letting go, just rich with your yes to life. I am. I am at ease in body and mind. I am trust and flow. I am courageous, compassion, and creativity. I am love and revolution. What is it for you? May we honor that divine of our nature. May we even bow to that divine that we are. Worship ourselves, bringing ourselves joy and pleasure. So many ways. Worship. Worship does not mean bringing flowers. It means offering your heart to the vast mystery of the universe. It means letting your heart pulse with the life of the universe, without thought and without reservation. It means being so in love that you are willing to dissolve and be recreated in any moment. Taking this final resting is a practice for death, practice for releasing expired ideas of who we are or how life is, and open to the rebirthing, the reperspecting, to the new life. Om Harim Namah Shivaya Tashmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Harim Namah Shivaya Tashmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Hrim Namah Shivaya Tashmai Shri Namaha. To that becoming, to that turning, the dissolution becoming our evolution, honoring the process of letting go, of opening to, of becoming, of receiving, honoring the teacher of all things, all relationships, all happenings. Please continue to stay resting or in meditation as long as you're able or would like to. Once you're ready, gently guide your awareness back to your breath. Into the heart, 2 more. And then breath into the belly, long O's, 3 rounds at your count. To the crown of the head, bee's breath. The vibration of the being, the possibility to vibrate away rigid constructs or stories that are hurting. Notice your aliveness, your fluidity, and the vibrant trembling of your life force energy, Framir, the Shakti. Welcome that breath of life as deep and full as you can. Breathe and repeat your yes. Begin to wiggle and spiral and sparkle out into the world today. Stretch as inspired, and if you're laying down still, lengthen out. Step the feet to the earth, roll on one side, and take pause on your side, wherever you're at now, to bow into yourself, head to the heart. Thank you, body. Thank you, body, and thank yourself for showing up for all layers of being with courage and kindness. Thank you. I love you. I forgive you. Please forgive me. And follow any grateful breath if you're still lying down to press into the earth and keep your neck soft, drape up to sit. Any easy seat, eyes closed, awareness inward, press down into earth, open up to sky, and feel the clear channel for being that you are, life flowing to you, through you, as you. Yes, 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 to the precious, unique expression of consciousness that you are today. Again, stay in meditation as you like, or hands to the heart. Breathe and repeat your heart's yes. I am. And may all of our effort and all of our energy be for the greatest good. May it ripple out. May all beings benefit. May all beings be joyous and free and safe from harm. Exhale and empty. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will join me. One great Om. Pressing into pinkies and thumbs, blossom that lotus heart open. Breathe and repeat your heart's yes. I am. And seeing your unfolding, your offering, your expansive delight. Ring the Bija mantra of the heart. Exhale, empty. Inhale that yes. Join me if you will. And grow your lotus mudra up to the sky, blossoming your heart up to the sky, and ripple that beauty of you all out into the world, all around you. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Thank you for shining. Thank you for practicing. Thank you for practicing with me. And let me know if there's any questions or comments. And I'm going to start live streaming much less, and because I've started a Patreon, and all of our yoga studios are closing, so I'm losing more and more work. So I need you more and more to get down with this online studio thing. And if you're local, I'm also doing pop-up outdoor classes, when we're not inhaling smoke all day. So reach out, get on my newsletter, check out my Patreon, Lucid Movement, Lucid Dawn Movement, Facebook, Patreon, YouTube, my website, all the things. Lucid-Dawn on Venmo, and Lucid-Dawn at Gmail on PayPal. That's only one D because there's some software company. All right, I'm going to stop the live stream. This means I love you. Ripple it out, and have a wonderful